Hello guys, in this video guide, I will share useful tips on how to soundproof a wall in the cheap way. At some point you may want to protect your interior space from the outside noise, whether it is at your home or office. That being said, you don't have to strip your pockets bare to achieve this. There are many different ways to soundproof the walls using fewer resources but getting better results. First things first. Before you go ahead with your project, you might need to put three things in order. Know the scope of your soundproofing project, know the number of materials you need to invest, find the right skill set for implementing the project into the mix. Ensure that you carry out extensive research if you will be doing the job on your own. However, you can outsource the services of a professional DIYer to ensure that the job is perfectly done. In this video, we're going to look into different ways of soundproofing interior walls of your living space. As always, I will recommend a few products on Amazon. You can find the product links in the description below. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel to continue receiving more related videos. In number 1, seal gaps and holes. When soundproofing a wall, it is important and far easier to start with any available gaps, cracks, holes, and more. Sealing gaps is not the hardest job of the day. What you need are the right materials for the job, and you will be good to go. The most common soundproofing sealant comes in the form of acoustic caulk. Acoustic caulk is very efficient and effective at gapping any spaces or cracks that appear in walls and joints. The sealant offers some of the best properties for doing the job. It is flexible and it doesn't shrink. Applying acoustic caulk on the surface is pretty easy. Here is a quick guide on how to do it. Remove any form of dirt from the target surface for the effective application of the sealant. You will need a caulking gun to apply the sealant over the gaps and cracks in the wall. The last thing you should do, use your fingers or a caulking tool to smoothen the caulk evenly on the surface. You can check out this Sashco Big Stretch Caulking Sealant on Amazon. In number 2, set up soundproof curtains on the wall. It is obvious that soundproof curtains are used on windows and doors. However, these curtains can also work well when hung on walls. Soundproof curtains are designed with acoustic properties. The design of these curtains features thicker and heavier material fabric which are effective in absorbing and dampening sound waves. Sound curtains do not block sound. They only reduce its impact once it gets into the room, cutting down on the reverberations and echoes. The result is reduced noise levels inside the house. Sound absorption with these curtains is 5 times better than using the traditional curtains normally used for aesthetic purposes. Before doing anything, you will need to install curtain rods on the wall before you hang the curtains. Ensure that you choose long and wide enough curtains that can cover the whole area well. While these curtains are not going to be your penultimate solution to the noise problem in your house, they help to attenuate sound waves into background noise. Let's say they make the noise seem like coming from inside a closet. These curtains are also known as drapes and can be doubled up or quilted to increase density for effectiveness. Soundproof curtains can be used to block out light from filtering into your space. Installing them is pretty easy. You can do it alone. You can check out the Decon Novo Blackout curtains. They provide excellent noise reduction results and they are a bit cheap. In number 3, apply weather strip to cover holes and cracks. Another method on how to make walls soundproof includes the use of weather stripping tape to cover existing holes in the wall. Such spaces can be located especially around the windows and door frames. Fortunately, weather strip tapes are relatively inexpensive on the market. Better yet, Doing the weather stripping is a breeze. You don't need to have any special skill set to undertake the project. Before you embark on the project, carry out some tests including light tests on your window and door frame. By inspecting the door or window frame from inside in the dark, you notice whether light is leaking through or not. If there is light leakage, it means sound waves also use the same path to sneak inside the room. You will have to apply the weather strip tape and make sure that you are using a strong adhesive to attach the tape in case it is not adhesive in itself. In number 4, use soundproof blankets. Soundproof blankets, just like curtains, use the same principle of density and thickness to exclude sound waves. These blankets are made using heavy materials, so they are capable of blocking out sound when applied on the walls. It may not be the best way to soundproof a wall, but the method still packs a punch. First, because the blankets can eliminate a significant amount of noise at a very small price. They are also easier to install, needing no professional intervention. As long as you get those moving blankets with grommets, hanging them up is never going to be a problem. Even more, removing them for cleaning is simple. You can check out the SureMax blankets on Amazon. You will definitely love their professional outlook as far as sound blocking is concerned. In number 5, apply mass-loaded vinyl. Mass-loaded vinyl, or simply MLV, is an extremely effective soundproofing material. Many applications involving thwarting sound waves or noise utilize mass-loaded vinyl. It can be used on walls, ceiling, and doors, but today we're just focusing on walls. MLV does its work effectively because it packs a lot of mass and density. In terms of structure and design, it is a super thin material, but make no mistake, MLV is very dense. The rubbery material is also very flexible, thus its application is not going to be a hassle at all. The only downside of the mass-loaded vinyl is its price. The soundproof material is quite expensive in relation to other methods on this list. In number 6, try out professional soundproof foam panels. Perhaps you have heard about acoustic foam panels. They constitute a professional way of soundproofing walls. However, acoustic panels are not sound blockers for walls. This is because they are fluffy and porous, hence they still allow sound waves to go through them. On the contrary, acoustic foam panels only absorb sound waves. The main purpose of these materials is to absorb sound and reduce echoes and reverbs in your room. So any noise passing through the walls is taken in by these foam panels. Then the sound waves are converted into heat energy, which is dissipated. Acoustic foam panels come in different patterns and colors. It is up to you to choose what you think would work for the decor of your room. You might want to call for a professional to help you with the installation. Of course, if you are not savvy in matters of soundproofing. If you are hands-on, setting up these materials on the walls is not going to take you a lot of time or effort. It's pretty easy. These Maybeka 12-pack acoustic panels are some of the best on the market. True to their professional design, these foam panels can be used in homes, offices, theaters, among other places. In number 7, try rearranging furniture in your living space. One of the questions people ask oftentimes is, what is the best way to soundproof a wall? I usually do not have a definite answer. Nevertheless, for effective soundproofing, combining different methods could produce excellent results than relying on one way of doing it. With that said, the cheapest way of soundproofing a wall is just by simply rearranging the furniture in your living space. In fact, you may not spend any money at all. You can achieve this process by adding more bookshelves and closets in the living space. Add books into the bookshelves and fill clothes into the closet. Move them closer to the wall so they will create a barrier to block excessive noise leakage into the room. Second, they block noise pathways, hence discontinuing its travel. If you had your sofa or couches against the problem wall, ensure you move them away from the wall. Place them in the middle of the room or further away. This way, you'd increase the distance the noise from your neighbor has to travel. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked the video, kindly hit the like button and leave me a comment below regarding what you think. You can also visit my website soundproofprime.com for more information. Once again, you can subscribe to this channel to continue receiving similar type of content. Till next time, bye.